Hey, yo, Trey, they said they want another one.
Alright, here you go.
Me as such. Hot class nigga got Gucci pants, smoking Chanel cigarettes. Hot class bitch, she suck my dick, I buy Chanel or a Birkin bag. White bitch nose, bitch, I'm too slime. Yes, I need some Mucinex. High fashion, the lifestyle. Yes, my crew is living that. My bitch feel like all the time. Yeah, she keep that pussy wet. That little boy got right now. Get no fuck about who is next. Go against us, not too smart. You must like playing roulette. My cut coat and a little bit scarf. My bitch say I be too fresh. Oh wait, she got right now. I'm geeked up, can't pipe down. Diamond back, got trace around. I was lost, but now I'm fine.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I would be remiss if I didn't thank each and every single one of you for trusting this idea. The concept is really simple. It's about connecting local talents to high quality spaces like this. Artists don't lack skill, they lack access. That's what this whole project is about. To get people like this, so many talented artists, so many talented people in one space on the highest possible platform possible. That's all Badlands is about, and we're going step by step, and that's because of you guys today.
What did y'all call on Tyrone? What did y'all call on Tyrone? What did y'all call on Tyrone? Did y'all call on Tyrone? Y'all just got this brand new skateboard over there at Houston Skateboards. Yup, you know what it is. I'm with Tyrone. He did the whole show. Yeah, bro.
He's just here, bro. Thank you so much for pulling off today.
You guys really brought the energy, bro. Yeah.
Now, she send that pussy through a text. Oh, and shit, I'm screaming slack. That shots, I'ma use my thumb. She like, oh, you into that? McLaren Rari, switch it up. Peter Barrel fresh. Pussy nigga, talk it tough. Make that fuckboy stand on that. I spit rest on high fashion. I get hot like Martians, man. Try to rob, I spark my gin. I've been getting rich.
What's up, y'all? We are in New Braunfels. We at the house that I was telling y'all about. Y'all, we here. This the bathroom that we got. There that boy Trey go right there in the mirror. Got the WrldOfTre summer going on. Little bathtub jacuzzi. Y'all can't even fit in it, so I ain't gonna be in it. Got the shower, little outdoor space. But look at the scenery. Bro, that's crazy out there. Got the lake right there outside, past the trees. Got that whole lot of this going on. Got some stairway going to the upstairs. Stairwell going to the upstairs. And then we got a little lounge area. A little space up here where people could vibe out, hang out. They got chips, they got waters. What in the world? I'm gonna have to get me some of them, but there's water right there. Well, they gave us snacks. I didn't know they was providing snacks now. Hold on. Let me find out. Let me find something. Are these real? Nope, plastic. But they got snacks and stuff. A little recliner, a little living space. They got a TV over there. A little dining table. Let me take y'all outside. A little outdoor space. It's the lake I was telling y'all about out there. A little outdoor lounge space. The more tables and seating and stuff like that. Bro, look at that. Crazy, crazy. Outside, down the side. Little neighbors over there. Neighbor house over there. But this junk crazy. Junk crazy for real. So then we come back here and we got some other rooms. Here's another bedroom right here. And then the bathroom. So that bedroom, boom, the bathroom right there. Then we got a little bunk bed action, another bedroom right here. But yeah, that is what we got going on this weekend. We gonna be here at the space, vibing out, having fun. You know, we're gonna go on the river, a little river tubing experience, have some game nights and stuff like that. And I'm gonna vlog and document it all just because these are the memories. We gotta capture the moments, and, you know, have a little fun with it. You know, we all getting back together. These are my friends from college at Texas Tech. But they got acorns right here. God dog. But yo, these are all my friends from Texas Tech. And we're just getting back together. Everybody's coming together. We gonna have a nice little reunion. This is the little reunion lake house event. It's our first time doing one of these because, you know, everybody graduated, so now we coming all back together. So yeah, it'll be fun. Catch y'all later. I'm finna go down there and look at that lake and do a little bit of exploring and see what it's like, because I want to go fishing sometime today, maybe tonight. Who knows? We'll see what time it is whenever we come back from the store, because we got to go to the store and get some snacks and food for the house, stuff that we need, maybe some tubes. I don't know if we're gonna rent them out there or if we're gonna get them here. But yeah, it's crazy, boy. This space is too clean. But yeah, catch y'all later. Peace. Bye. Little trails to go down. But they're trying to steep. Let me get on this. Got a little barbecue spot outside. This is part of our backyard. And while I was driving up, I saw a ton of deer. So maybe they'll come out here during the day or at night. Who knows? This is what the house looks like from outside. Little runway to the barbecue pit. Well, bonfire, campfire, whatever you want to call it. But I need to figure out a way to get down there to go to that lake. I gotta find a way to get down to that lake without getting bit by a snake. Yeah, I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna find a way. Maybe I'll wait for some people to come with me. I'm gonna wait till some people show up, because I don't want to just go ahead and... No, I'm not. Let's go ahead and get into it. Got cactus all on the ground, but these trees look like they've been burnt by like a fire or something. But we're making our way down. That's what I love about doing stuff like this, is like I get to go out and explore the nature. Not only have a good time with your people, but like I like to venture off and go like explore. Bro, look at this. I'm gonna bust my stuff, boy. Travis guys don't got a grip for this. Travis's don't got the grip for this. But I'm gonna try it anyway. But it's not fine. Hold on. Be careful, Trey. Okay. So we down here with it. Down here with it. So I don't know where I'm going, but I'm trying to find a way to get to the water. I swear, bro, if I see a snake, I'm gone. I'm getting cleaned up out of here if I see a snake. I promise you I'm gonna be gone. I just gotta watch the flow. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Got some deer poop. That's how you know they out here. Well, look at that. Man, what that is? God, what is that? Someone just glided over to me. Like I said, I gotta watch the ground, cause look at them deer. I told you they was out here. I told y'all. So I have to remember, the house is right there. So I gotta remember to come back so I don't get lost. I got my World Strike beanie on. Y'all, these finna drop soon. Tyson's still making a couple more for the inventory. And then we're gonna have them drop and released for the public, for all y'all to get. What in the world? Sticks. And we at the water. I don't see any fish, but I know they in here. That's the thing, just because you don't see them don't mean they're not there. Bro, this is gonna be a fire place to fish too. Cast that line out there. That's too far. So we see where the water is at. Just know I'm gonna be back. Just know I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be fishing that. I got to. I can't come out here and not fish. That's why I brought my rod. That is why I brought the rod. Let's go ahead and head back up. Look at those, bro. Those look fire. That's a cool looking flower or plant. Those are crazy. Gang, I done already forgot my way to get back up. It's either this path or this path. I'm gonna take this one. Let's find out where we're going. We'll see if this is the right one. I don't know. We made it back. Y'all, it's a cool little spot for sure. Yeah, it's vibey for sure. But it's should have brought my walking shoes. Let me see if I can hit a little kick flip. Let me relax. I ain't trying to break too much of a sweat. It's hot though. I'm getting back inside. Finna go in there and chill. Peace. Alright y'all, this is our last day. It's like 9 in the morning. I'm out here fishing and then I might get me a little swim in. But we had a great time. Did some tubing. We went to the outlets out here. Had a great time. D came down and other people's friends came down, so it was a great time. I'm probably gonna get some breakfast whenever they make it at 10:30. But yeah, right now I'm fishing. Hopefully I catch something. If I do, I'll let y'all know. I'll show y'all, but I'll show y'all probably me swimming too. But yeah, it was a great little time out here get back with all my friends from college and stuff like that. Get to see what everybody was doing, see what everybody was up to. I'm just checking for snakes and spiders right now, because you never know if they'll sneak up on you. Look at all these seashells. I found some pretty cool oysters too, that I'll be taking home, but yeah. I hear a lot of those nostalgic birds from my childhood. Those birds, they go, ooh, 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 ooh. And then I see a lot of fish jumping, so that's why I sat right here and switched off my lure. Right now we got that white palatail. So let's do this. What's up, y'all? Right now we are at UPS, shipping off some packages. Shipping up more packages, you know. And then today I'm gonna be working out, knocking out some more of this painting for Matt. All I gotta do is put like the gold letters on it, and then I'm gonna contact Matt, get it to him. And then yeah, then I'm gonna work on the next one for Emmy. But yeah. Also, tomorrow we have Conejo Malo again. They contacted me a couple of days ago and asked me if I could come out Thursday for the Mexico game. So I'm gonna pop out. Hopefully we can make some sales. Hopefully. Crossing our fingers, we'll see. But I just love these opportunities that when I can get out in this, when I can get out and, you know, put myself out there as an artist. I'm gonna bring maybe a couple paintings and see how it goes. So we'll see the luck that we have. Yeah. Gonna go drop this off and then gotta get back in the house, eat some breakfast. Cause it is 11. It's supposed to be lunchtime, but I woke up around 10 something. So yeah, later. What's up, y'all? Right now I'm in the car getting ready to go to work. I just read like 45 minutes of my book. My girlfriend's dad got me this book from a convention that he went to where he had did a speech. Also, there was a guest speaker there who was this Navy SEAL who also was an author. This book is called Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win. It's not more so geared toward, like, it's not a war story book at all. It's about taking the lessons learned taking the lessons learned being a Navy SEAL and applying it to being a leader in life, to being a leader in a business, to being a leader in any situation. And they give you really good examples of what that looks like. The pages that I just read, he was talking about extreme ownership. There's like different segments, but this segment that I read was about the extreme ownership. There was an incident in one of the battles that he was in, and there was like a blue on blue crime that had happened, basically where a U.S. SEAL had injured or harmed another one in combat. All of the higher ups and people above, like the commander in chiefs and people like that, they all had to tell them to stop their mission, to fall back, and that they were gonna come and they were gonna have a meeting to really investigate the situation. And the leader had one of two things. He could either blame everybody else and say, well, the people, you know, I didn't train them to shoot their guns that way. I didn't train them to react in that situation and react in that way whenever we were presented with what happened. And that's the result of why someone got hurt. Or he could, you know, and why they got flanked. You know, he could say, you know, I told everybody to watch their backs and they didn't do it. You know, he could blame it on, he can put it on other people. Or he has another option where he could take extreme responsibility for it. And he can basically say, I should have thoroughly went over the mission tasks and things that we needed to do in order to prevent things like this from happening. As far as I should have went over our action plan for who all is going to be on watch. I should have made sure that people really understood what I intended for them to do in the situation. It's just to take responsibility for it rather than to blame it on others. He brought it into a business perspective and kind of said, like, you know, there was a vice president who they had their manufacturing team wasn't performing well, and they were messing up things. And he asked the VP, and he says, what do you feel like is the reason for your manufacturing team to not be succeeding, to not be, you know, performing to the standard of what the company holds? And he kind of was saying, he was like, well, I'm not the one out there in the field. I'm not the one out there making the product. I'm not the one out there, you know, I tell them what to do and they're just not doing it. They're just not executing to what I told them to do. And so the SEAL, the guy who's the author, he asks him again. He says, no, that's not who's to blame for this. He was like, who is really to blame for your manufacturing team not performing well? And he's constantly blowing it off and saying this everybody else, and then he slowly realizes, well, dang, I'm just giving excuses, because poor leaders will give you excuses for why it's someone else. They will give you every other reason for why it's not them, for why they just told you what to do and you should have just did it. When in reality, maybe you just didn't understand what it was that they were trying to relay. You didn't understand the message that they were trying to relay. You just needed more guidance. You needed more help. You needed the leader to be more hands-on and to give you like actual training or actual, mentorship. Be a real leader and really teach the way to effectively complete task or complete the mission. He has to put his own personal ego aside and think about what could I have done better, and do a real personal reflection and say, what could I have done better to help my team succeed, rather than thinking so personal of like, oh no, the higher ups are gonna think that I'm a poor leader, let me just say it was them and this is why. No, people can be trained, people can learn. So until you get to the point, because whenever you are hands-on, you're teaching, you're mentoring, you're trying to get them you're trying to drill in and relay the message. After it's going weeks and weeks and weeks of you continuously drilling it in and being a hands-on leader and being the best leader you can be, then it may be time to cut that person off and then find somebody else who can get the job done. Then you have to make that tough conversation. But until you have done your job as a leader and taken full responsibility and done the self-reflections and looked back and seen what could you really have done better, you can't just write everybody else and blame everyone else. Take extreme ownership. That's what I have read so far. I'm thinking I'm gonna really like this book. I love the self-help books. I just got done reading Basquiat, so I didn't really do many book talks on that one because it wasn't really much to talk about, because it's just the life of an artist and y'all don't really care about that. I really love the art, y'all don't. But everybody loves to improve in life. I can talk about that. Everybody wants to grow, and I will help y'all, because everybody don't got time to read these books, but I can talk to y'all. Y'all can watch a video. But yeah, that was that. I'm about to go ahead and edit some pictures, some videos. Also, tomorrow I have to go to Conejo Malo. Mexico is playing, and they wanted me to come out and be a vendor again, so I'm gonna sell some clothes, hopefully sell some art, sell some stuff. I'm hopefully make some sales tomorrow. Also, the 19th, Matthew Golden, Matt, played high school football with him. He is now in the NFL, plays for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to be giving him his painting that I've been working on for so long. I'm going to be giving him that painting alongside some other merch, just for like promo and stuff like that. On the 19th, this is Friday, all before I go off on my cruise. So we've got some movement, y'all. We've been being so productive this summer, like it's crazy. Like, and I can't slow down. Like, I'm gonna stay on the pedal to where it's like this is gonna be every summer. Every summer it's gonna be more and more that I'm adding on, more and more that I'm achieving. It just comes with it. That's what I love about being a lifelong learner, is you always open up these new gates that kind of like introduce a new threshold of like opportunity that you never had seen before in your life. And it's kind of amazing to see it like unfold, like how it does, especially when you work so hard for stuff to happen. It's nice to see it all unfold. But yeah. Oh, also, y'all never got to see my new hair. I got this cheetah print stuff. Not cheetah, I got this tiger print. I got to put a strike logo in it. Yeah, let me show y'all what it's looking like. Little tiger print action going on. Thought it was something pretty cool to do. I like to do like experimentation and stuff with my hair. Just like to play around with it, just to see like some cool stuff that I can do. Because I like the cool designs that people do with short haircuts. And I haven't had a short haircut in a long time, and I may grow it out after a couple years. So who knows? So you only live once. I got to experience and do all the fun stuff that I want to do when I have the opportunity to do so. So just do it. Do it. We got free will. You've got free will. It's just my way of expressing my own free will, because I really don't care about no opinions. And I thought it looked cool, and I think it still looks cool. So that's why I did it. But I catch y'all later. I hope y'all all have a great, amazing day. I love all y'all. Peace. Catch y'all later.